Welcome to RollFare, a D&D podcast. Thanks so much for listening. We appreciate it. Please give us a shout out on social media. Tell us where you're from. We'd love to engage with you. We do have quite a few international listeners, so we'd love to see if we can connect with you. As always, we're going to introduce ourselves. My name is Devin, the Dungeon Master.
I'm Ryan, and I'm playing Alton, the Tiefling Warlock.
I'm Brad, and I play Arden, the Wizard. There we go.
Good job.
Thanks.
Kayla, I play Kaiji, the Tabaxi.
I'm Austin. I play Sheru the Tortle.
I'm Ben. I play Raina the Ranger.
I'm Sarah. I play Asar the Fire Genasi.
And we still have our guest here.
My name is Will. I play Tristan Bima, the Rogue.
Excellent.
Mr. Rogue.
So, we are picking up from last time. The party has escaped the Zumaji, and they escaped Kranich and his wrath, so to speak, burned down a dungeon, and have been able to make their way out with the help of the Thinker back into the desert through a merchant that she was able to barter passage with for our party. They have just made camp outside and are discussing their next moves for what they will be doing, with their newfound freedom, so to speak. So we're going to start off there. What are you guys doing?
Well, I will take first watch, I guess, because I can't really see in the dark like all of you. I feel so useless. I'm sorry.
I can't see in the dark either.
Well, you should be getting some rest anyway, so we're not going to make you stay up.
Fine by me.
Just to clarify, are there any boulders or outcroppings or?
Just desert proper, sand, dunes.
Okay, great.
I could take a watch kind of in the middle of the night when it's darker. I seem to be seeing really well now in the dark. At least that I noticed.
Have you been eating carrots lately? I've heard those help.
I thought the tieflings could see in the dark just fine with that ID.
I could before, I could see, the black and white in the dark a little bit, but now I seem to be seeing totally normally. At least when we went down in the dungeon there, that's the first time I noticed I can now do that. So
That's impressive.
I just keep developing more powers. It's great.
Good for you.
I guess maybe I'm taking after you, Sheru, and maybe I'm a cleric too.
You, a cleric. Can I make an insight check?
What's your passive?
14.
I would say that you're not sure, because he doesn't know.
All right.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I
That's pretty good.
don't know of many clerics that receive those powers that you receive, but I mean, I'm new to this, so perhaps.
Well, don't clerics typically, have some kind of divine entity that's granting them their power and gives them their abilities?
I believe so. I get my powers from Uvamar. My friend Malika, she got her powers from I'm gonna say it like Sarah. Junanabi.
Well, is that,
Juanabi.
yeah. Well, and like Asara, she seems to be getting power from Juanabi, even if she may not know Juanabi very well. But I don't claim to know. But I don't know. I seem to have gained the favor of someone. I don't know, as far as I know. We'll see.
Usually, at least in my experience, you know who you worship.
I don't know. They seem to be a little tight-lipped on that front.
Maybe they're shy.
I don't know. But I have nothing to indicate otherwise, so I'm just going to take it as it is at this point. Maybe I'm a cleric. Maybe it's something else.
Maybe. What do you, from your experiences with this individual, is there anything that sticks out to you?
I don't think so. they seem to be able to change their appearance, but from some of the stories I've heard of the gods, they can also do that. They also I don't know. They just seem to be giving me these powers, or at least claiming to be the ones giving me these powers.
Could I do a religion check, see if I recognize if that's a
Sure.
sort of a god of some sort? 16.
So based on what he's describing, it's possible that it could be, but it's hard to say for sure. The generally, most clerics don't ever see a god, and you haven't had a clear indication that he's seen anything. That he hasn't revealed that for sure, but generally the powers just kind of come, and usually a cleric will know pretty easily who they're getting their powers from.
Okay. Your case seems a little different. Usually, you know where your power comes from. But this is something that I'm now intrigued with. I would like to learn more about where your powers come from.
Oh, so would I.
Well, hopefully we can figure this out. Maybe we can check a library or something.
I don't know. I'm not much for spending a lot of time in libraries, but
I used to work in one. It's
Oh,
fantastic.
that sounds wonderful.
I don't
Yes,
know.
you
If
used to
it
work
helps
in
me find the source of this power, and maybe that'll help me gain some more, or grow a little stronger, or learn how to channel it better, or that sort of thing. I might be able to put up with spending a little time in a library.
Let's plan on it.
You think you could get me into a library?
I mean,
I've usually not been allowed in, so...
I don't know much about the libraries in the human cities, but the dwarves were pretty lenient.
Dwarves, okay.
Yeah, that's something we'll need to be careful about, but at least now I can kind of change my appearance, because otherwise they're not going to let me in, and I'm going to be more inclined to burn the place down than to
Just
want
don't
to,
do that. Do not burn down the libraries.
Depends on how they treat me.
No.
So when you change your appearance, is your tail still there? Is everything still there?
I'll make myself look like Arden. Do you see a tail?
This is
Do you
really...
see a tail? He sounds just like him. He was a real one.
This is really,
I'm so tired.
This is quite uncanny, but, I don't see a tail.
All right, change back. that just feels really weird. I don't think I ever want to do that ever
I
again.
hope you never do. That was strange. Okay.
All right. Well, as I was saying, I'm happy to stay up late and take a watch.
I can take first watch while it's still a little light out. I don't see, as Arden mentioned, I don't see very well in the dark.
I think I'm probably best on second watch as well. And I don't know that I'm going to get very good sleep on the ground.
Why not? It's very sandy and comfortable.
I don't like the ground.
Is it because of the sand, or?
No, I mean, you of all people should know. Tabaxis do not sleep well. Paquigua, I don't know what the lions do. The Paquiguas sleep up in the trees.
I mean, yes, but I always assumed that just they didn't like getting their fur dirty.
No, we do not have a shell. We do not have scales. It's you sleep on the ground, you die.
I see. I suppose my shell does protect me. It is nice and warm and comfortable.
It's more of an instinct than a thought. I'm sure I'm safe. I don't feel safe.
How about we put two and two together and you just sleep on Cheryl's shell?
You know, I wouldn't have thought of that.
As long as he doesn't move during the night, then it should be fine.
I don't move much. I told I crawl into my shell in the night. I have my pack on all day. I wouldn't mind. I don't know how comfortable it will be, but go right ahead.
Just during the first watch, though, it might be a little hard to sleep.
Well, it is what it is. It's better than nothing. Thanks for the offer.
Would that put you high enough up off the ground to...
Like I say, it's more of an instinct than a thought. So as long as I don't feel like I'm on the ground, I should be okay.
I mean, if you really need to, we could probably go another 20, 30 minutes. I could find an outcropping or something. I'm very good at finding my way around these places.
Well, I mean, it would be helpful, but we probably should start watches before it gets too dark.
I really don't think we'll find anything that will help us. Since we left, I just don't feel safe. It's just, nothing's right. Everything's been wrong. I feel so weak. I'm not a great magician, as you say, Sharu.
Surely in your 50 years of experience, you've had many stories to tell.
Not very good ones,
That's
I
good.
would think.
Maybe we should sit down. You should tell me your stories, and I'll be the judge of how good your stories are.
One day, maybe.
Oh, I would appreciate it.
That would be quite the discussion, I think. But for now, I'm tired. Ready for my first watch. Hopefully, I can be of some use.
I'm sure you will be.
I'll pick up the tail end of the night, third watch, and...
Well, I've got third after...
Oh, I thought you had
but-
second watch.
We're doing 3 watchers.
Oh, I thought we do 4.
4 would be normal.
4 is usually typical.
Okay. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so
so Sharu, Kaiji, Alton, Ray.
Last watch.
Okay.
I can join you on that watch.
Okay.
But before we don't necessarily need everyone for this conversation, but I do need to ask Tristan or maybe some Kaiji a couple of questions before you step away to sleep. Mainly, I need you to explain something about the treasures of this end to me. From what you were saying earlier, I thought they were just a traveling carnival, but you were speaking of them as if they sent you to the mine or something.
Well, they are an entertaining organization for those that can pay well, the fancy and the rich and the wealthy and such. They do send some of us to, I guess, scout locations of where would be appropriate to perform. I myself don't have the greatest trick for the show. I have a little bit of sleight of hand. It's not the best. That's why I didn't answer your question earlier about it. Deck of cards or something, just little minor kid tricks, really. The only thing I can really do is kind of a carnival side trick before the actual show begins. I make an appearance and dress all fancy and handkerchiefs, making them disappear, and birds come out of my sleeves or something.
Can we do that right now?
No,
That sounds almost something like Arden was been doing.
it's not necessarily magic. It's more skill with the hand and deception of the eye kind of thing. I was sent here to this mine to try and see if we can perform for them at some point.
Well, I thought Kaiji, didn't you say that there was, or at least that you were, when we got to the mine, they said you were arrested for trying to cause a slave uprising or something like that. Or
Well,
Kaiji, didn't you say that too when we were looking for him?
He's your contact, isn't he?
You see, sometimes the treasures of the sand, they get hired out by mercenary groups kind of like mine because of their skills with the sleight of hand or the acrobatics or the athletics, whatever they do, that we take an interest and we try to hire them.
Insight check.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll a deception.
Great.
Yeah, can I roll on that too?
Yep.
It's It's gonna be bad.
Oh no.
My insight's no good.
Oh well.
I'm just using my passive of 14.
I rolled a 16 though.
16 too. Yay.
Well, damn. 12.
15 plus 3, 18.
Okay. So you guys don't quite believe what Kaiji is saying. Her story seems a little bit weak, if you will, but it seems like Tristan is being fairly upfront about things.
So Tristan, do you know others in the Treasures of the Sand?
Other performers? Yeah, of course. There was a group at one point that I traveled around with and performed with, but I haven't been around them in some time. As I said, I'm not the best at my trade. They sent me more as a kind of a clerk, more or less, to this mine to more or less to assist with their books. Kind of to Kaiji's point, that's the other skill that I have, is that I guess I'm good with numbers, and I went in to go assist and help them in the records there, but just trying to...
And where you're going back to, is that where they are?
The Treasures of the Sand?
Mm-hmm. I know they've been traveling around, so they're not always. It's not always known where they are, but would you find the others there?
They travel around a lot. That is my home. Shashkur is my home, where I come from. So I would like to go back home. It's been a long time since I've been at home. I'm not always up to date with where the Treasures of the Sand may be performing. I'm not sure where they're at right now, to be honest with you. There's a few branches that go out and perform it multiple times under the name, the banner. So we could be in multiple places at once. It's kind of a large franchise, I guess, for lack of a better term. It's a main corporation. There's some branches of sorts.
How does one become a franchise owner?
Well, you see, you have to be really good at a skill. You got to work your way up the ranks.
I see.
Well, I guess I imagine at some point we'll part ways while you head home. If I were to give you a letter to deliver to someone in the Treasures of the Sand, do you think you could find it? You can make sure it finds its way to them? At least, even if it's something you need to pass through to another contact within it to get there.
Yeah, we do have a communication channel between the various branches and wherever they might be. I could probably see to it. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll write something up for you.
Do you need paper? I have paper. You can
I have a pen.
Yeah. That would be very helpful. Thank you.
Pulling up
So got some ink. I'm very curious about what you're going to write. I didn't even know you did write.
Yes, I can write. And no, I'm not going to tell you what I'm writing. But
Okay, that's fine.
Is it a love letter?
it's not a love letter.
Is it a hate letter?
It is not a hate letter.
It's totally a love letter.
Yeah, it's a love letter.
It's just
Are you breaking up with your girlfriend?
No.
Insight check.
You have a girlfriend.
I'm not even gonna roll. You know I'm telling the truth. No, I'm not breaking up with someone. I'm also kind of a little grossed out by the idea.
You see him blushing.
Fair enough.
Dear
I'm
Alton's
sorry, is it a
girlfriend.
boyfriend?
No, it's not a boyfriend. It's
not a love letter.
It's nothing romantic. It's just someone I know from my past. For reasons I've kind of told you already, there's some things I can't really share about my past at this point. At least until I trust you a little more. But
That's strange. I've been completely honest about my past.
I
Said every little thing.
Insight check.
There's the title.
I thought that already was a title.
Inside checks for everyone.
It's nothing. It's 11.
I got a. That's yours.
Stop looking at mine.
25.
I got 11. So obviously he's actually joking and lying. Obviously.
But no, it's just someone I've lost touch with, and I need to just give them a message.
Let's be honest. Anything you say, I'll end up in his book, and who knows who'll find it, and
I have
publish it. And...
I have a secret book where I keep many, many secrets that have never been discovered.
Right, and that can't be stolen or found and published.
Or read.
It can't be read. Look, it is in my own language.
Give me 10 minutes.
No.
We'll see. If it comes to that, then I may be forced to entrust you with this secret, but we'll see if that happens.
So we've all got skeletons in our closet. I know I've got my own.
I don't have any closets or skeletons.
It's a phrase. It's
Well, let's be
not
honest.
meant to be
You have
taken literally.
I
For you
suppose I
and
do
me, that
have a
might be
skeleton.
literal.
Like your show,
Possibly.
isn't it?
But yeah, so
You're thinking of Beatles.
I'll put it this way. It's almost certain that there are dangerous people looking for me, and the less you know, the better.
Well, congratulations. We're all being hunted.
welcome to the
I'm
club.
not.
Possibly, but if we ever part ways and then they come after you to get to me, it's better that you don't know.
He's got a point.
I don't think that they would continue after some of us.
Exactly, because you wouldn't know anything.
I don't know anything.
Well, I know you don't know
I mean,
anything.
that's also generally true.
That's
That is-
beside
that
the
is-
point.
What's the
generally
point?
true.
You don't know anything.
That is also okay. You know what? I think first watch. Yes, let's.
Yes.
I'm going to go look.
Before we bed down for the night, and trust me, I'm ready for a nap as much as the next guy. I guess I would just like to formally introduce myself. My name is Tristan Bima. I'm originally from the northern coast of Shoshkar, like I've said, and as you know, I've worked with the Treasures of the Sand in their entertainment department. I don't know too much about you or your past. It seems like you've got some sort of weird, twisted, contorted relationship with each other.
That would
where-
be accurate. Yes.
We met in a tavern and we're out here for some.
I think
We are
we've
the
known
best
each
of
other for,
friends.
like,
We
For one,
hardly know
just-
each other, but
Get that through everyone's head.
Honestly, I came into a tavern, and then these guys said they were going on an adventure, and here I am. I am Sharu. I am a cleric of Umar. If
Right,
you,
you're a clerk as well, right?
yes. If you have any stories that you wish to tell,
Don't tell him or they'll end up in his book.
I collect the stories. You don't have to tell me your secrets. Just anything fun and adventurous. One day, this book will be published in the whole wide world.
What did I say?
The secret one won't. That one's my secret book.
Right.
Forgive any assumptions. I've just trying to make heads and tails of who's who in this group. Seems
Let-
like most of you are
explain.
clerics.
Sure. Let's go into some
cleric with a question mark. Cleric with a question mark. I'm definitely
Cleric of the Sand, cleric
definitely
of the
not a cleric. I hope not, anyway.
I'm not a cleric.
Cleric of Magic Sand.
I think
I do have magic
it
sand.
seemed to be like a fire cleric or something like that. I don't know.
I apologize. My name is Arden, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Good to know. I presume we make introductions.
I'm a Sai.
I don't want to make any assumptions, but I happen to notice that you guys don't have any slaves unless you're all just really good relationship-wise.
Well, I
Slaves
mean, look at
to
us.
our
One of
work.
us is Tabaxi, one of us is a tiefling, one
That's a
of us
good
is a
point.
genasi.
Let me explain.
No, wait.
Rainer.
Let me stop up.
Shut up. Rainer saved me and the Tsar from slavers.
Ah,
He's the reason that I was able to escape and save you. So you owe your life to me, I owe my life to him. One big happy family.
Rainer is my best friend, so, you know.
I thought I was your
Insight
best friend.
I'm not trying to deceive you at all. I believe it. Wholeheartedly.
21.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry, 22.
We're not gonna roll
yeah.
that one.
I was like, no, you know.
Okay.
He's best friends with everyone he meets. He's gonna get killed someday. That's okay.
Oh wow.
He has a friend
Wow.
in me. I will be his shield. Not his manservant. That was Raphael. But I am now his friend.
Yeah.
Do you all have alter egos?
I mean, of course, I do on occasion.
Pyro, Pyra, Asha, Ashen. I think.
Ashley.
Ashley.
You don't want to
Remember all
tell.
these names.
Don't
defeats
say
the
all of
purpose of
your.
secret
Yes,
identities.
exactly.
Oh.
My name's just Raina. Don't need a last name. Probably get you into more trouble than it's worth.
Tends to be a trend.
Just Raina. Raina is good.
Oh, so your last name is Rainer. Your first name is Just.
Sure, we'll go with that.
That
You can
makes
write
sense.
it in your secret book.
I will.
Nobody knew about it before now.
Not even you.
Passive insight. I know what that means.
I didn't even know that was
Yeah, you
my
didn't
first
know.
name.
So I guess this begs the question: if you freed these slaves and that's publicly known,
Attentive slaves.
yes, I suppose that would make you guys all anti-slavery.
Yeah, I'd say pretty much yeah.
Liberationist all the way.
Yeah,
I have no
I
qualms
don't know
of
if you've
saying
met
I'm
any tieflings,
anti-slavery.
but I don't think many tieflings are pro-slavery.
Same
Fair
with the
point.
fighter genasi, of course.
Right, Tabaxi, I presume, but the humans and Turtle.
Turtle's-
I think Turtle.
Total.
Oh yeah, totally. Yes.
Okay.
No, slavery is stupid. Some person who thinks they're strong grabs someone else, and then all of a sudden, the person does the things the strong person says, and it's just rude.
He's lived with dwarves most of his
I
life.
wouldn't
He's
say they're always
Dwarven
strong,
mindset.
but they definitely have power over the others. So
It's the scum of the earth, I believe.
scum of the earth is good. Yes.
I'm basically just anti-asshole. And being a slaver is, in my opinion, a dick move. If there's going to be any asshole around here, it's going to be me.
Here, here.
He's actually demonstrated that a few times already too. It's been quite interesting, fun to watch.
I look forward to a show.
You are our collective. Okay, never mind. Hold on.
Stop
That was going.
right there.
That sounded better in my head. I'm sorry.
Broke the DM. Yes.
I think we all need a little bit of rest.
Yes. Please.
After I watch for things, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, try and stay up through the entire watch this
I'll,
time.
I'll be awake.
Okay.
I had a good nap in the
Well,
barrel.
Sheru was also going to stay up too, right?
Yes.
So we always
Yeah,
have a backup
Sheru
for
will
Arden.
make sure that. Yes.
Do we ever want Arden to take a watch solo?
no.
I would say no.
The older,
Same with Asar.
I mean, for someone so old, I'm surprised he's awake as much as he is.
Yeah, this is well past your bedtime.
Thank you for your confidence in my ability to stay awake.
Aren't you all nearly in your 50s?
Oh my goodness, yes, okay.
It's not old.
Wasn't that like, I
not
thought he
that
was like
bad.
68 or something.
No,
I don't know. What's the
I
life
will turn
expectancy out
51
here?
in a few months.
You'd probably be on that already.
Life expectancy typically around here is actually pretty short. So you're thinking probably between 40s and 60s.
Yep, he's a dinosaur.
1 foot in the grave.
At least for
The other foot in his bed.
at least for most
Either way, it's
humanoids.
comfortable.
You know, if we're talking gnomes or dwarves or something, obviously much
How
longer.
old are you exactly?
50 and 10 months.
Wow. You are 4 years older than my father.
Well, okay. Maybe we went to the same school. I don't know.
Was it the School of Wizardry and Witchcraft?
I wish. They don't have those kind of schools. But if they did, that would be nice. I think I would definitely like to create something like that.
Before I turn in for tonight, does anyone have a spare blanket or a mat or something? I don't like sand.
I actually have a
It's
bedroll.
rough.
I do not use it. I do not why I carry a bedroll. I just have it.
I thought you didn't
can use
like
it.
blankets.
No, he
I
just doesn't
don't like being
dying in
covered
blankets.
by blankets
Oh, I
because
see.
in the sun that kills you.
And water. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I take my bedroll. I sleep in my shed anyways. I don't know why I have it.
It's most kind.
I think I picked it up from a dwarf somewhere and just forgot about it.
You would.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
Actually,
I'm gonna not go to sleep.
So, we are going to end the session there. We'll just say that your watches go well, and we'll pick up next time with the morning. So, thanks for watching, or listening. I never gonna get that right. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you, and love to hear from you.
You have been listening to RollFare, a D&D podcast. Produced, recorded, and mixed by SF Shields. Executive produced by the RollFare team. Copyright 2021 by RollFare LLC. All rights reserved. Visit us online at rollfare.com.